week. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
The McRib, it's back. Avoid FOMO by getting a McRib combo meal with McDonald's world-famous fries and ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Get 20% off any order of $5 or more in the McDonald's app. Offer valid until December 31st at participating McDonald's for a limited time. Valid one time a day. Must opt into rewards. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up Incorporated. Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
It's coming for your soybean fields.
Is that water hemp?
Palmer?
They're everywhere!
Protect your fields by layering BASF's Zidua Pro herbicide pre with Zidua SC herbicide or Outlook herbicide post. Learn more at keeppigweedaway.com. Always read and follow label directions.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Today, we'll continue to be cloudy and have a high temperature near 67 degrees. Southerly winds will be around 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. Well, tonight we'll have a chance of sprinkles between midnight and 4 a.m., then a slight chance of showers after 4 a.m. Chance of precipitation tonight is 20%. Skies will be cloudy with a low around 49, and southerly winds will be 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming westerly after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 23 miles per hour. Tomorrow we do have a slight chance of showers before noontime, then a chance of sprinkles after noon. Chance of precipitation for Friday is 20%. We'll have cloudy skies through mid-morning, then gradually skies will clear, and we'll have a high temperature near 61 degrees. Westerly winds will be 9 to 11 miles per hour, becoming northerly during tomorrow afternoon, and wind chill value early tomorrow morning could be as low as 46 degrees. Tomorrow night, we should have clear skies, the low temperature around 27 degrees. North winds will be 5 to 9 miles per hour. Saturday will be sunny with a high temperature near 58 degrees. North winds on Saturday will be around 6 miles per hour, becoming light and variable during the afternoon. Saturday night should be mostly clear with low around 32, then mostly sunny skies in the forecast for Sunday with a high temperature near 58 degrees. Showers are likely Sunday night with mostly cloudy skies, low around 37. Then Monday, showers are likely with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 49. Monday night, showers are still likely mainly before midnight with mostly cloudy skies and low around 33. Then Tuesday, we'll have a chance of showers with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 43 degrees. Will be breezy on Tuesday. Then Tuesday night, blustery conditions with partly cloudy skies and low temperature around 25 degrees. And finally on Wednesday, we should be sunny with a high temperature near 47. That's 47 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
I'm always amazed by the amount of misinformation groups masquerading as animal welfareists can create. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Most of us look at a wild-eyed and wild-haired girl wearing little more than a lettuce leaf while spreading anti-meat propaganda as fanatical. Comb that girl's hair and put her in a suit and heels, and boom, suddenly people are listening to what she has to say. Identifying someone as an animal rights activist isn't as easy as it used to be. Identifying an animal rights agenda isn't as easy as it used to be. Today, the activist oftentimes looks less like an extremist and more like, well, a friend. The activist that is trying to convince people to stop eating meat could very well be your waiter, your neighbor, or your preacher. One thing I've learned from social media is that many of my acquaintances, including some cousins and some old friends, lean much closer to supporting an animal rights state than I would have ever imagined. These people are not extremist in their actions, but in their Midwestern-born and farm-raised hearts, the lines are blurred between kittens and calves. Most grew up with meat on the table and still enjoy it today. However, many of them don't want to think about the connection between the new calf in the pasture and the steak on their plate. Ag literacy programs for school children and adults are so important. Talk to your friends and neighbors on social media and in person about what you do on your farm. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
If I could be you,
and you could be me for just 1 hour,
if you could find a way
to get inside
each other's mind,
walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out, and for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Have you ever met a nematode? Probably not. But this sneaky ingrate and its billions of friends steal soybean yields right out from under your nose. Nematodes cause up to $1.5 billion in soybean revenue loss each year. And if that's not enough, they also amplify sudden death syndrome. Why? Because they're microscopic good-for-nothing thieves, that's why. Take action against these yield-stealing jerks with Allevo soybean seed treatment from BASF, the only proven winner against both SEN
But it's time to pull out the old gun and take aim for the KSMO turkey during our annual turkey shoot. Going on now, you'll have the chance to bag a Best Choice Hen Turkey from Country Mart if you can guess how many shots it will take to kill the KSMO bird. When you hear the turkey gobble, just be the fourth caller at 729-6659 and we'll give you a chance to win the KSMO turkey and some other Thanksgiving goodies. Remember, when you hear the gobble, be the fourth caller at 729-6659. It's the KSMO Annual Turkey Shoot, brought to you by your friends here at KS 1340 AM and your friends at Country Mart on Highway 3272 East in Salem. Be listening for your chance to play.
Direct cash cattle trade is picking up and cash hogs are mixed at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. There's a light direct cash cattle trade developing in the south. Live deals are marked at $178, $2 to $3 below the previous week's weighted averages. Bids in the north are at $178 live and $282 stressed. Asking prices are firm at $180 to $182 live in the south and $285 plus stressed in the north. More business is expected to take place before the end of the day Friday. At the Hub City Livestock Market in South Dakota, yearlings were not well compared. Steer calves 450 to 599 pounds were mostly steady. Steers 600 to 649 pounds were $2 to $3 lower. Heifer calves 400 to 449 pounds were $2 to $3 higher, and heifers 450 to 499 pounds were mostly steady. USDA says demand was moderate to good for both the light yearling offering and the large calf offering. There were a few more wean consignments this week as buyers haven't been willing to invest in short wean calves. Medium and large one feeder steers 504 to 545 pounds brought $281 to $308. Feeder steers 606 to 637 pounds brought $254 to $278. Medium and large one feeder heifers 552 to 596 pounds brought $249.50 to $259.50. Box beef is mixed at midday and light to moderate demand for light offerings. Choice is $1.44 lower at $204.89. Select is 93 cents higher at $268.78. Cash hogs are mixed at midday with solid negotiated purchases. Overall, the cash hog market has continued to struggle. Supplies of market-ready hogs are ample, and that gives packers more leverage. As a result, processors aren't having to bid up to move needed numbers, and prices, for the most part, have reflected that. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Director down 28 cents with a weighted average of 64.12. The Iowa Minnesota is $1.22 higher. The Western Corn Belt's up $1.74. Both have a weighted average of $64. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at midday at $60. At Illinois, slaughter sale prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $43 to $56. Barrows and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $40 to $50. And pork values are down $1.03 at midday at $85.79. Ribs and hams are sharply lower. Bellies and butts are higher to sharply higher. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
It's coming for your soybean fields.
Is that water hemp?
Palmer?
They're everywhere!
Protect your fields by layering BASF's Zidua Pro herbicide pre with Zidua SC herbicide or Outlook herbicide post. Learn more at keeppigweedaway.com. Always read and follow label directions.
Propane is the energy for everyone, especially farmers like you. It's a single energy source that can fuel most anything on your farm. From irrigation and grain drying to building heating, propane has you covered. Reliable, hard-working propane will help you improve yields, protect your land, and save money. See how propane can help meet your farm's energy needs by visiting propane.com now. Propane, it's the energy for everyone.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Missouri State Highway Patrol Sergeant retired Gary Lloyd Dunlap passed away Friday, November 10th in Rolla at the age of 74 years. Funeral services for Gary Dunlap will be held at noon on Saturday at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Gary Dunlap will be also on Saturday from 10 in the morning until service time at 12 noon. Memorial contributions may be made to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Envelopes are available, and all arrangements for Missouri State Highway Patrol Sergeant retired Gary Lloyd Dunlap of Salem are under the direction and care of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Edmund Craig Wiggins, age 75, passed away October 12th. Memorial services for Ed, given for his family and friends, will be celebrated at the Jewel on 407 Dunn Road in Florissant, Missouri from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, November 18th. A private family service will follow at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, and will be at the Mount Hermon Cemetery. And all arrangements for Edmund Craig Wiggins are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Stanley Snelson of Rolla passed away Monday, November 13th at the age of 69 years. A celebration of life service for Stanley Snelson will be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday, November 20th at the Rolla Chapel of James Agar Mortuary. Memorials are suggested to the Thomas Fairview Cemetery, and all arrangements for Stanley Snelson of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out our website at KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commission met this morning at the courthouse for their regular meeting. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray indicated brush will be cut on Dent County roads 6070 and 6080, and the crew would be repairing chip and seal County Road 6240 with the ultimate paving material. Mowbray said the tires were going to be changed on County Truck number 121. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported brush will be cut on Dent County roads 2390, 2405, 6102, and 6123. He also said a crew would be patching chip and seal on county roads 3210, 3260, 3290, 4300, and 5225. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said the county will let out for bids for companies to provide propane for the county courthouse from December through May 31st. Bids will be due in the office by 10 o'clock Monday, December 4th. Larson said there will not be any commission meetings next week due to the commissioners and other county officials being at the MAC conference at Lake of the Ozarks Sunday through Tuesday, as well as the courthouse being closed on Thursday and Friday, November 23rd and 24th for Thanksgiving. Therefore, the next meeting of the Dent County Commissioners will be Monday, November 27th at 9 o'clock at the courthouse. The Missouri State Highway Patrol would like to remind you that the driver examination stations throughout the state will be closed Thursday, November 23rd and Friday, November 24th in observance of Thanksgiving. An accident occurred in Phelps County Wednesday morning on Highway 72 about 3 miles south of Rolla. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2015 Chevrolet Express driven eastbound by 56-year-old John Wolf of Rolla attempted to make a U-turn and was struck by a 2008 Subaru Outback driven southbound by 66-year-old Rhonda Byers of Salem. Byers suffered moderate injuries and was taken by Phelps Health ambulance to Phelps Health. According to the report, Byers was not wearing a seat restraint at the time of the accident, while Wolf was wearing his. The Chevy Express sustained minor damage and was driven from the scene, while the Subaru had moderate damage and was removed from the scene. The Salem Already Board of Education will be meeting this evening at 5:30 for their regular meeting at the administrative offices. After the consent agenda, the board is expected to approve all previous minutes and bills along with the attendance report, food service report, program evaluations, and the substitute list and the audit report. The board will then recognize Ag on the Move students with Dalton Sanders and Heather Johnson. The superintendent's report is expected to include financial discussions and a building project update. That will be followed by the principal's reports from the high school, middle school, the upper elementary, and William Lynch Elementary. New business to be brought before the board will be setting the school board election filing dates, considering conference membership, estimates for the Ag building doors, setting the date for the December meeting, and hearing any resignations before adjourning and moving into executive closed session to discuss personnel, student issues, and real estate. The meeting this evening of the Salem Already Board of Education is open to the public. The sign-ups for the Dent County Toy Drive and the Salvation Army Angel Tree will be from 3:30 until 5:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 1200 West Rolla Road on Monday, November 20th, and Monday, November 27th. These are the only days to sign up your children, and some documentation will be required. These programs are limited to children from newborn to 12 years of age, and the parent or guardian they live with must sign them up. The parent needs to bring with them a birth certificate or shot record or current grade card to prove the child's age, and the parents must live in Dent County. A current utility bill or a letter from the school the child attends will also work. Only one person per family may register, and no children are allowed to be present during the sign-ups. Parents will be asked the interest of each child, and they should know their child's clothes and shoe sizes. The Dent County Toy Drive and the Salvation Army want all children to have a great Christmas, but they are also asking parents not to participate unless you truly need their help. If you have questions, message the Dent County Toy Drive on their Facebook page or call 573-729-8163. The Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors met Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock at the fire station. After the roll call and approval of the consent agenda, the minutes from the October meeting were approved as presented. The financial report showed an ending balance of $80,371.32 as of October 31st. Bills, payments, and statements were then reviewed along with the 2023 and 2024 budget. A motion was made and carried to adopt the 2023 budget for 2024. Then, after the check for the 2024 taxes is received, the budget can then be reviewed again and revised accordingly. During the calendar review, it was noted that this Friday the ladders will be tested for the district, and the hospital will be holding a class on Tuesday, November 28th for pre-hospital life support. There will also be a potluck dinner on Tuesday, December 5th at the department for all the firefighters, and on that same day, reimbursement checks for the year will be dispersed. The monthly reimbursement report for October showed a total of 34 calls for the month, bringing the total calls year-to-date to 242. In old business, it was reported that truck number 85 is still being worked on and is not in service. Fire Chief Brad Nash gave his report and noted that the National Fire Incident Reporting System for Missouri is being changed, and the department will need to look into new software to make the department compliant. Nash is looking into programs that will meet the department's needs and keep them in compliance. The December meeting date was set for Tuesday, December 12th at 6 o'clock at the fire station located at number 2 South Main Street, and the meeting was then adjourned. The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce and the City of Salem will hold their Christmas Parade of Lights in Salem, and that will be held on Saturday, December 2nd, starting at 5:30, with this year's theme being Winter Wonderland. The Grand Marshal for the parade this year is the Salem High School's Marching Blue. The parade will run from the corner of South Grand and Franklin at the SBU campus, east to MacArthur, then north to 4th Street before going east to the Dent County Courthouse Square. Entry forms are now available at the office of the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce at 1136 South Main Street in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Forms need to be returned by November 30th to the Chamber office. You can fax them in at 573-729-6741 or email them at chamber@salemmo.com. A full list of the parade rules are available at the Chamber office. Salem Police Department has released their reports for the month of October. The department responded to 11 accidents during the month. Officers also responded to 11 alarms sounding and addressed 42 animal calls. The department investigated 3 assaults or fights not in progress and 1 in progress. Performed 18 well-being checks and 8 area checks during the month. The department investigated 15 domestic disputes, 15 verbal disturbances, and 3 physical disturbances. 3 peace disturbances, conducted 81 follow-up investigations, and provided 18 escorts. They investigated 2 nuisance incidents, 3 harassment reports, took a missing person report, and offered assistance to 8 motorists. The Salem Police wrote 7 property damage reports during October, plus made 11 stealing reports and 4 shoplifting reports. Officers investigated 2 intoxicated pedestrians and 2 intoxicated drivers, checked out 21 suspicious circumstance calls, 11 suspicious persons calls, and 15 suspicious vehicle calls. Officers responded to a trespassing call and attempted to serve 14 warrants in October. Officers conducted 55 traffic stops during the month. The police responded to a total of 525 incidents in October. The average response time to calls during October was 2 minutes and 2 seconds, and the average time spent on the scene was 16 minutes and 51 seconds. That has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch today at 573 888-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these fall specials going on right now at K&H Auto Supply. Stoner Glass Cleaner for $5.99. Rain-X Interior Glass Anti-Fog Spray for $7.49. And Rain-X Pro Ceramic X Glass Cleaner Plus Water Repellent for $9.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital Radiology Department strives to stay at the forefront of technology through high-quality diagnostic imaging tools such as CT scans, MRIs, X-rays, nuclear medicine, DEXA scans, 3D mammographies, ultrasound, and more. Many services are offered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through the emergency room, while other services are offered through outpatient services Monday through Friday. To find out more about the Radiology Department, contact me, Bobby Sullins, at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! He climbed the elevator, caught it with two hands, and flushed it on the way down. C. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The Bragging Rights Trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
Protect yourself and those around you by getting the flu vaccine. An annual flu vaccine can help you beat the flu and prevent you from spreading it to others. CDC recommends that everyone 6 months of age and older receive an annual flu vaccine. Stay in the game, get vaccinated, and tackle the flu by visiting your local health provider or pharmacy today. Find your flu vaccine at moimmunize.org. That's moimmunize.org. A message from the Missouri Immunization Coalition.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Missouri basketball Tigers will be at Minnesota tonight at 7:30. The Tigers are 2-1 on the young season, and you can hear the game on KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7. St. Louis Blues will be in San Jose tonight at 9:30. KSMO Radio will join the game in progress following Missouri basketball. The Blues won 3 straight games in 5 of their last 6 games. The Missouri football Tigers will host Florida Saturday night at 6:30, and it will be senior night at Faurot Field. Missouri, now the 11th ranked team in the nation in national polls, stands at 8-2 on the year and 4-2 in the SEC Conference. You can hear the game on KSMO Radio. The Salem boys basketball Tigers will open their regular season against the Dixon Bulldogs at the Salem High School Gym Friday night, starting with the JV game at 5:30, with the varsity game to follow. You can hear the game on KSMO Radio, AM 1340 and FM 95.7, and video stream the game on KSMO Media, including KSMO Stream Facebook page, KSMORadio.com, and the KSMO YouTube page. The Salem Lady basketball Tigers open their season against Bourbon Saturday morning at 8 o'clock in the second annual Vienna Shootout. And that, folks, has been a look at local and regional sports and is brought to you by KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollack. At the end of Mizzou's blowout win over Tennessee, Cody Schrader, who finished with the second most all-purpose yards in school history, was 1 or 2 plays away from breaking Devin West's record. And I was disappointed that the coaches took Cody out. Well, the SEC Network had the coaches mic'd up. They wanted him to get the record. It was Cody who opted out. The audio starts with an assistant coach telling Drink, who relays the information upstairs.
FYI, Cody's 20 yards shy of a school record for...
Hey, Curb, we want to get Cody 20 more yards. Get 20 more yards. It's all purpose, so it doesn't matter if it's run or pass. He's 20 yards from a school record. I told him. Okay. If they don't want it, don't want it. That's fine. Okay. You can't go?
We didn't build this team off chasing records, you know, so...
Yeah, go get it, man. Well, I wanted to score again.
Cody Schrader, a stand-up dude. The Tigers and Florida Gators this Saturday at 6:30. The Mizzou men's basketball team hits the road for the first time this season. They visit the Minnesota Gophers. Tigers coming off a 68-50 win over SIU Edwardsville to improve to 2-1. The Gophers are 2-0 on the season. Tonight's game tips off at 8. The Blues go for their 4th win in a row. They visit the San Jose Sharks. The Blues coming off a 5-0 win over Tampa Bay. The Blues have won 5 of their last 6, outscoring opponents 27-12. Craig Berube says it all starts on D.
I think from a defensive standpoint, checking standpoint, we're pretty solid. Disciplined, staying out of the box.
Tonight's game starts at 9:30. The Royals were supposed to announce their new stadium location about 6 weeks ago, either downtown or in North Kansas City, but now a third location that was initially rejected by the club is getting another look, and this would be just south of T-Mobile Center. The Kansas City Star used to be housed in that glass building. That's the area that the club is possibly re-examining, and the positive is it's so close to the Power and Light District, they wouldn't need to develop additional entertainment around the new ballpark. The Royals obviously have some more hurdles to jump over. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Protect yourself and those around you by getting the flu vaccine. An annual flu vaccine can help you beat the flu and prevent you from spreading it to others. CDC recommends that everyone 6 months of age and older receive an annual flu vaccine. Stay in the game, get vaccinated, and tackle the flu by visiting your local health provider or pharmacy today. Find your flu vaccine at moimmunize.org. That's moimmunize.org. A message from the Missouri Immunization Coalition.
Every day we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
Nothing slows my little girl down, except the stuffy nose.
Mommy.
That's why I use Sinex Children's Saline from Vicks. Sinex instantly clears mucus in everyday stuffy little noses with a gentle, ultra-fine mist designed for kids. Just Sinex? Breathe. Her stuffy nose is gone for now. And so is she.
Sinex Children's Saline. Sinex, breathe. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
Discover the fascinating world of nature right here in Missouri with Discover Nature Notes. Getting outdoors in the fall offers more than just colors, scents, and crisp temperatures. It gives you an opportunity to connect to nature on the water, in the woods, a park, or even your own backyard. Study after study shows that you'll get health benefits from walking, jogging, hiking, or paddling. Healthy habits that can lead to toning, weight loss, plus stress and anxiety relief. Your bones and muscles will thank you. NDC's nature centers and conservation areas offer a variety of trails and places to enjoy the outdoors close to home. Be sure to check with your doctor for the best outdoor exercise for you. As the leaves fall, you'll notice more birds and other action in nature too. A great time to get out the camera and create memories, capturing great moments with friends, family, and even pets. Discover more with the Missouri Department of Conservation at discovernaturennotes.com.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Wofford & Wofford Plumbing can solve all of your septic problems. They have an electric sewer machine and camera to help locate and solve septic problems. Plus, they can handle all new construction, residential, and commercial plumbing, as well as repairs. Wofford & Wofford Plumbing. Call the office at 729-0014, and they can get you taken care of.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! He climbed the elevator, caught it with two hands, and punched it on the way down. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The bragging rights trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
In this corner, traditional commodity fertilizers that fail to provide crops what they need. And in this corner, the winner and reigning champ, Micro Essentials, the Mighty Micro. The nutrient-packed granule that delivers a wallop of more uniform nutrient distribution, increased nutrient uptake, and season-long sulfur availability. Supercharge your yields with Micro Essentials, the Mighty Micro from Mosaic. Commodity fertilizers won't know what hit them.
They say in the summer, if you listen closely, you can hear the corn grow. But what if Micro Essentials, the Mighty Micro, gave every single solitary stalk the superpower to grow and yield more? Micro Essentials beats commodity fertilizers by packing all the balanced nutrition crops need into a single granule for more uniform nutrient distribution, increased nutrient uptake, and season-long sulfur availability. Supercharge your yields with Micro Essentials, the Mighty Micro from Mosaic.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. The U.S. Senate has passed a resolution honoring Marine Captain Samuel Farmer of Missouri and the Marines and sailors he commanded as part of 1st Platoon for their actions during the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan in 2021. The sponsor, Missouri Senator Josh Hawley, spoke about Farmer in the Senate.
On that fateful day in August of 2021, when the United States was in the midst of a major evacuation operation and a terrorist from the Islamic State came to Abbey Gate in Kabul, Afghanistan, and detonated a suicide vest that killed 13 soldiers, hundreds of civilians, including 9 members of this platoon.
Farmer was injured in the terrorist attacks on the evacuees, but did not leave his post. Missouri's non-farm payroll employment increased by 5,600 jobs in October, according to the monthly jobs report from the State Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development. This is Missouri Net.
Football season is vaccine